actually on television. Today, as the American people turn to God in prayer, we continue a tradition older than our independence itself. Nearly 250 years ago, on June 12, 1775, the Continental Congress appointed a day of fasting and prayer so that Americans fighting for their liberty could seek the help of the Almighty. And when you look at that, June 12th, 1775, so we have a very, very special day coming up. You know, we have a lot of them during this term. And interestingly, I had none of them had I not had a rigged election. Had the election not been rigged, I would have been out of here. I would have been gone. The radical left would have said, we got rid of him finally. But no, now they have me for another 4 years. We talk about that. And in the other 4 years, you know, I sort of said, I got the Olympics to come in, and I got the World Cup to come in. And I said, you know, the sad part is it's going to be in the, would be the third term. None of it came in during the, what would be the normal, you know, the more normal way of doing it, like counting the proper votes, et cetera, and just going on. I wouldn't have been president. But now we end up with 4 years later, and we have the 250-year anniversary, and that will be June 12th, 250 years. And you have Flag Day, so there's something happening on Flag Day. It's my birthday. But so you have 250 years in this term. You have the Olympics in this term. We have the Olympics going to Los Angeles. And we have the World Cup. And I was very instrumental in all three of them. They said, would you do it? Because another president refused to call. They needed for the Olympics and the World Cup, they needed the support of the president. And that particular president refused to talk to them. He didn't want to talk to them. I don't know why exactly, but he didn't want to talk. So they said, could you talk? And so I talked, and I talked them into it. And we got those two, and we have 250 years. So this is going to be really 4 years of celebration. So get ready. And we're going to always bring God with us. We're going to bring God to those celebrations. We're not going to forget about God. In a letter to wife Abigail, John Adams wrote of his first National Day of Prayer, millions will be upon their knees at once before their great Creator, imploring his forgiveness and blessing and asking for his favor on the American cause. Beautiful. Today, more than 2.5 centuries later, in the heart of a free and proud America, we rejoice that God answered those prayers. And I think God answered other prayers because he's put in an administration to run this country that's going to make you proud again. It's going to make you believe and believe more again. And we're going to have a country that's very strong. We're already in just 100 days. We're respected all over the world. Every leader's calling, want to have a meeting, appointments. They weren't calling so much last few years. They had no respect for our country. Our country was doing very, very poor.
This is Psalms 50:16. But unto the wicked the Most High saith, what hast thou to do to declare my statutes, or that thou shouldest take my covenant in thy mouth, seeing thou hatest instruction and castest my words behind thee? And these devils are indeed some fucking clowns, man. You know, Yahawashi not answering no prayers about saving America or showing pardon to Babylon, and damn sure ain't answering none of you damn Edomites, you so-called white people, the wicked prayers and supplications, man. You know, first and foremost, before I get started, I want to thank Yahawashi for putting the spirit on me to do this lesson. And I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, Bahasham, Rakakadash. I want to give double honor to the apostles and the elders of GMS who teach and rule well, who taught me his truth. Salutation, you brothers and sisters that are out there listening and learning, fighting this good fight of faith. And salutation to my fellow brethren that are pushing this word in all truth and sincerity. To you all, I want to say shalom. And I'll prepare this quick lesson be edifying to the elect. So you see in an opening clip, you know, today is so-called National Day of Prayer, which, you know, Babylon claims to be this God-fearing nation, yet they do all types of manner of wickedness, as the scriptures say. It's a mother of harlots, man. They do all types of horrible things, but then they want to sit there and try to act, holier than thou, man. The hypocrisy of these devils is disgusting, man. So this is from Google. It says National Day of Prayer 2025, Thursday, May 1st, 2025, today. It says in the U.S., National Day of Prayer is observed on the first Thursday of May each year. In 2025, this falls on May 1st. It's a day designated by the U.S. Congress for people to turn to God in prayer and meditation, right? So, as the scriptures say, for the Israelites, we are to pray without ceasing. We don't need no day, one day, to pray and reverence Yahawah Yahawashi. This is 1 Thessalonians 5 and 17. Yeah. 1 Thessalonians 5 and 17. Pray without ceasing, and everything give thanks, for this is the will of the Most High and Yahawashi Mashiach concerning you. Right? So we're always supposed to be praying to Yahawashi without ceasing. We don't need no, damn sure don't need fucking Babylon to tell us when to pray. You know what I'm saying? And this is for you Israelites, man, you so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, and our fellow brethren that were scattered amongst the heathen nations that may look like the heathen nations, but their seed line goes back to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, the children of Israel. This isn't a black or a white thing. This is a seed line thing. This is an Israelite thing. And the majority of the so-called white people are indeed Edomites. Not every last one of them, because some of them go back to our people. Some of them go back to other heathen nations. So this is all about the spirit, the seed line. According to Numbers 1 and 18. So I'm not going to make this too long. I just want to do a quick hit, So this is Jeremiah 51 and 8. Babylon is suddenly falling, right? So he's talking about, praying for America, praying for the United States, Babylon, and, Lord answers, God answers prayer, whatever the hell this nigga was saying. The Lord is not answering you devils' prayers, man. The Lord is answering the elect of the nation of Israel's prayers. And our prayers and Lord's will, I'm of that number, is for Yahawah Yahawashi to destroy Babylon soon. The Lord said, we're hastening the day of his coming, man. We're looking forward to the return of Yahawashi, man, to come, destroy this place from sea to shining sea, man. We're not praying for goddamn America, man. Fuck this place, man. Destruction to Babylon, man. Jeremiah 51 and 8. Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed. How for her? Take balm for her pain. If so be, she may be healed. We would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. Forsake her and let us go everyone into his own country, for her judgment reaches onto heaven and is lifted up even to the skies, man. So this place is out of here, man. In 1 hour, as the scriptures say, this place will be destroyed, man. Matter of fact, let's get Isaiah. Get that real quick. This is the frame of mind that these devils have, man. Revelation 18 and 7. How much she have glorified herself, talking about Babylon, and lived deliciously, so much torment and sorrow give her. For she saith in her heart, I sit a queen, and am no widow, and shall see no sorrow. Therefore shall her plagues come in one day, death, and mourning, and famine, and she shall be utterly burned with fire, for strong is the Lord power who judgeth her, man. So ain't nobody praying for no damn America, man. Ain't nobody praying for Babylon, man. And the Lord damn sure ain't hearing you damn wicked prayers, man. This is Proverbs 15 And I'll start at 25. The Lord Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi will destroy the house of the proud. Who's the proud? Esau Edom, the so-called white man. The Lord said he's going to destroy the house of the proud, but he will establish the border of the widow, right? Widow would be the nation of Israel, man. The thoughts of the wicked are an abomination to the Lord. So even them thinking about praying is an abomination. It's disgusting, man. But the words of the pure are pleasant words. He that is greedy of gain troubleth his own house. And that's Esau Edom all day. You know, their eyes stand out with fatness. They have more than heart can wish. You know, they covet fields and take them by violence. That's Esau, man. He that he that is greedy of gain troubleth his own house, but he that hateth gifts shall live. The heart of the righteous studieth to answer, but the mouth of the wicked poureth out evil things. So even DJ Trump, even trying to act like he's some kind of noble individual, you know, is evil, man. Because he's not sincere, man. You know, who can make straight what the Lord have made crooked? The Lord have made them crooked. They can't do right. The Lord, 29th verse, the Lord is far from the wicked. 29th verse, the Lord Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi is far from the wicked. The Lord is not hearing none of you devils' prayers, man, but he heareth the prayer of the righteous. The light of the eyes rejoiceth the heart, and a good report maketh the bones fat. The ear that heareth the reproof of life abideth among the wise. He that refuseth instruction despiseth his own soul. And that's Esau, man. They can't, you know, as the first scripture I read. Seeing that thou hate instruction, man. What hast thou to do to declare my statutes in thy mouth, man? Why are you even talking about God in the Bible or anything? Seeing that you rejected everything. Seeing that after you devils follow after the ways of Satan, man. The adversary. You are the wicked that the Bible speaks of. The Lord ain't hearing your prayers, man. He that refuseth instruction despiseth his own soul, but he that heareth reproof getteth understanding. The fear of the Lord, Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi, is the instruction of wisdom, and before honor is humility. And these devils are not humble at all. They're the proudest people on the planet, man. And they're the wicked. So, you know, the Lord ain't hearing these devils' prayer, man. The Lord ain't hearing nothing that these devils got to say, man. So you could save your breath, DJ Trump, and all you damn devils, you damn Edomites. Because the Lord ain't hearing none of this bullshit, man. So that's pretty much it. You know, I just wanted to do a quick hit. You know, put something, you know, on wax real quick. You know, waiting, working and everything. I had thought about this earlier, so, you know, wanted to bang it out. And I hope and pray that this lesson was edifying to the elect. In closing, I want to thank Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi once again for putting the spirit on me to push the button. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi Bahasham Rakakadash. I want to give double honor to the apostles and the elders of GMS who teach and rule well, who taught me his truth. Salutations, you brothers and sisters that are out there listening and learning. Fighting this good fight of faith. Keep fighting, keep striving, keep pushing. We're almost out of this bitch. And salutations to my fellow brethren that are pushing his word in all truth and sincerity. To you all, I want to say shalom. I want to say ababa ball and kwam yasharala. Hey, shalom. To the next one.